Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and I'm back with another week of What's Sold on Etsy. This is the week of May 10th through the 16th, and I had a pretty good week. Let's take a look. The first set of items, there's actually 3 of them that sold, went to a subscriber, and she grabbed up these fish right here. It's the pair with the little water bubble. I picked those up, I think it was at an estate sale, for around $5, so that was awesome. And then she also bought, and these sold for $40. And then she also bought these that I just picked up. They are salt and pepper shakers. On one side is the young couple and the other side is the older couple. And what's interesting about this is she's actually going to be getting married soon, so she wants to use these for her cake topper. I thought that was really clever. Rather than just, like a traditional cake topper, you can actually use salt and pepper shakers and then you can use them later. That's awesome. So these here sold for $34. And then the last thing that she bought were these right here. And honestly, they weren't even listed yet. She's seen a haul video and was like, I want these too. So yeah, I just put reserved and as shown for the description. That's why it says that. Otherwise, it would have looked like my other listings. But yes, she bought that pair of those for $20. So the great thing about all that is all 3 items were able to be shipped together, and then the shipping really only came to about $10.34. So that is awesome. Next thing that sold is this cute little deer. This is actually ceramic. Most of them, well, some of them that I find are plastic. This is a ceramic one. Very, very lightweight though. Very delicate. And it's marked Japan on the bottom. It sold for $17, and then I paid $2.66 for the shipping. Next up is these trays. This is the week of all subscribers buying things. This is another item that was purchased by a subscriber, and she is actually going to start a Etsy store soon. I don't know, I think she has it all set up, but it might be in vacation mode right now or something, I don't know. But she is working on getting it set up for, I think, later this year, in a few months. But it's an awesome set of metal trays, red gingham and blue gingham. They sold for $20, and then I paid $9.47 to have them shipped, so that's about $5 a piece. That's what I was thinking that I would make on them. They are very fun though. Very, very cool. Next up is this really cool chalkware bird. I actually bought this bird from my antique mall, paid $1 for it, and then it sold for $20 online. And the shipping on that was $4.10, so I made about $14 after fees and everything. Let's just say $13. So that's pretty darn good. Next up is this carnival glass. It's a king's crown design. This, you'll find this pattern everywhere, but this is a really pretty carnival glass example of it. In great shape, very shiny. Oh, it did have a chip. I forgot about it, but yes, it does have a chip. Anyway, it sold for $22, and the shipping was $8.15. So, I don't know. My math is terrible. What is that? About $14, I think, profit. I don't remember how much I paid. Oh, yes, I do. I paid 25 cents for it at an indoor yard sale. It was like one of those where somebody hosts it and then all these people set up booths or whatever. So yeah, 25 cents. Next up are these really cool they're called Sweet Sicily grapes, and well, they're Sunmark plates. I don't know what they're called. They're called, yeah, Sweet Sicily Stoneware Japan by Sunmark. And they actually sold for $42, and the shipping on that was $9.37. So not bad for plates, because they can tend to be heavy, especially these stoneware ones. I think I paid Something's telling me between $2 and $4, but I can't be sure. I bought these at a place that I don't normally go, so I'm a little wondering what I did there. I could have paid $4 because it's 5 pieces and I might have justified that, but yeah, you'll have to refer back if you can find that video. But anyways, I made really good profit on these plates, so that's awesome. Next up is this warming tray. And now stuff like this I'm really trying to stay away from anymore because it is a pain to deal with. This ended up here selling for $42 and the shipping on that was about $18. So, I mean, that's basically $30 or $25, you know, around there profit, pretty good. And I generally can buy this kind of stuff for $1 or $2. The problem is in shipping it because this happens to be 25 inches. Well, that's the big deal right there, 25 inches. So you have to find a box that's going to fit that. What I luckily was able to do is use one of the boxes that the USPS ships their 12 by 12 by 8 boxes in, I think. Yeah, they ship their 12 by 12 by 8 boxes in a box that's about 24 inches wide. But anyway, the box is large enough that you could put this in kind of at a diagonal. So it did happen to work in my favor, but I really don't like shipping large things. I'm trying to get away from it. So yeah, but it's really hard for me because I see stuff like this and I want to just give it to someone who really is going to enjoy it because it's in great shape. Anyways, moving right along. We've got this wall hung American Eagle decor piece. It's plastic. Oh, little alert there in the corner. It's plastic, and this is another example of something that was large. This happens to measure 24.5 inches, and for this I pretty much made my own box. It's plastic, so I was not too concerned with it breaking. I used a lot of bubble wrap and I reinforced it, and I essentially wrapped it in pieces of cardboard and then wrapped it again in bubble wrap and then wrapped it again in that USPS craft paper, shipping paper stuff. So I essentially made my own box. But I was happy to do that because yeah, it only sold for $30 with the shipping included, and then I paid $8.15 for it to be shipped. What I paid on this was probably $3 or $4, and that was by mistake. It was at an auction, and I thought there was something else in the grouping that was going to be a little bit more profitable for me, but this happened to be one of the only things that was good. So either way, I did pretty good on the Eagle. Happy that that's gone, and I don't have to worry about packing that again because, yeah, that was a pain. Here's a great example of things I love to buy because they're not going to break. You just throw them in a poly bag. This sold for $38, and the shipping on that was $7.10. And like I said, it went in a first class, or no, not a first class, a priority mail flat rate bubble mailer because it weighed, I think, about 1.5 pounds. So that was a perfect way to ship that. And yeah, really good profit on this. I think I paid $1 or $2. So that's, again, buying something for $2 and selling it for $30. That's the goal. Doesn't always happen. Next up are these Mikasa plates. These were sort of a mistake too. These were at an auction, and I was sort of away from the table enough not to see what was going on, but I heard Mikasa. And I thought, and there was another set of plates right next to these, and I thought that they were talking about those because they looked like standard Mikasa stuff from the 60s. Well, these are from the 80s. They're Midnight Pearl. Had no clue what they were or if they would even sell. Luckily they did. They actually sold for $45, and the shipping on that was $16.15. So that is about $25 to $30 profit on this. I think I paid $1 or $2 for them. So that's awesome. And I don't remember if they had a chip or not. No, I had a set of bowls with them. So yeah, I bought the plates and the bowls for I think $1 or $2. The bowls are listed separately. I don't see them. I don't know if they shipped or not, or if they sold, but I think the bowl has one of the bowls has a chip in it. Okay, next up is actually these ball zinc lids. These are, it's that porcelain or milk glass interior. And they sold for $22, and the shipping on that was $7.10. I made a mistake actually with these lids. This listing right here is for the unmarked, unbranded lids, and I only had 2 of those available. And then I actually have another listing. Of course it doesn't show up. That might be it up there. I have another listing of ball lids that are marked ball on the top of them, and those I had set for $28 with free shipping. Well, I got my bags mixed up, and I unfortunately sent them the ball branded ones for the 20, obviously I gave them the better ones for $22. That's just my mistake. They got to keep them, and yeah, I actually sold 2 of them that way, unfortunately. So this is the first one that happened to. It's not a huge deal. I actually only spent $3, and I think I counted them. It was like around 70 or 80 of these lids. So I was able to break them up into groups of 12 and do about $20 a piece on them, give or take. So that's awesome. They sold, made some good money on some lids. Next up, and we're actually almost done. This is another great thing to buy. I enjoy it because it sold for $24. It's a little waist apron, and the shipping on that was $2.66. It was super, super easy to ship. It went right in a poly bag, so that was awesome. It's just that things like this, you really have to look over a lot before you buy them, because this has some condition issues here in the form of stitches showing or repairs, and I think there was in here on the other strap as well, and I thought I photoed some. Yeah, okay, here they are. There's a few little stains. You have to look close, and I mentioned it in the minor stains on the 5th photo near the top edge. I mentioned it in the description and show the photos of it. But stuff like this does sort of affect the value. However, this is a really cute pattern, so I was able to sell it for $24. So that was awesome. And of course, the last thing that sold, like I said, was this other set of lids that I made a mistake on as well. Yeah, I don't often make mistakes. But when I do, I really feel it. Or I accept it at least. And so actually I heard back from one of the buyers on these lids, and he was okay with it, and the other person never messaged me, but they were just kind of letting me know what happened. But yeah, stuff like that happens. I should have labeled my bags more greatly, because I knew that there was different versions of these lids, and I thought I had them set in certain spots depending on it. I just didn't double check them. And actually, it's a mixed ball jar lot, so even if a couple of the lids said ball, that wouldn't have given it away, because a couple of them do say ball on them, just not all of them. But anyways, it's a really good week. I actually am gonna do my next what sold video very, very soon, because I'm behind like usual. So anyways, let me know in the comments below what you thought of everything, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.